Hello, happy Monday and welcome to my 6th video of your February sales to-dos. Today, what I would like you to do is get creative and get brainstorming. I would like you to have a look at your offerings, all of your products, have a look at what's changed over the last year, what your kind of plans or predictions are for 2021, and get really creative with it. What are your competitors doing? What could you maybe do better? Is your price point on point? Is your price on point? And are your pricing structures right as well? So get really creative with it. Think outside of the box of what you offer and how you can really differentiate that from your competitors. You might already be doing some really different cool stuff, but do your clients know that? Can I tell that on your LinkedIn profile, on your website? Can I really get what your USP is? So have a look at your offerings, get creative with it, fine tune that price point and make sure you've got really good offerings, services, products ready for some normality post-lockdown. Thank you so much. Have a good hello again, me again. So my 7th, I think it's 7th now, tip sales to do this month is to be savvy with your tracking. Now, you've updated your CRM last week, or you might be in the process of doing it. Now I want you to do some analysis on the sales funnel that you have. So when do your inquiries come in? When do they confirm or when do they lose? How long is that process? What happens amongst that process? Really drill down into the tracking of how you track everything and what that looks like. Think of track and trace. We need a track and trace to get out of this pandemic, which hopefully we will be out of soon. It was a really valuable tool and we all knew this whole last year that we needed to get that right in order to stop the spread of COVID. So think about in your own business, how does that track and trace work? Are you being really detailed with what bookings come in, what happens to them? And then you can, over a period of time, you can start to see trends and start to fine tune it and shorten that buying cycle, because money loves time. The shorter the buying cycle, the more revenue you'll make in the longer term. So yeah, that's my to-do for you on this lovely Tuesday. Please be savvy with your tracking, analyse it, look at what the trends are, and then work out how you can fine-tune it and perhaps shorten it as well. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Good morning. How's it going? I hope some of you are still with me on these February sales to-dos. This Wednesday, I would like you to start doing some prospecting. Now, if you don't know what that is and it sounds really scary and very salesy, don't panic at all. All I want you to do is do some really juicy, good, in-depth research about businesses, people, prospects that could book with you, that are still booking at the moment. Maybe you could find them on LinkedIn is the obvious option to use. You could find them on other socials. Maybe they're being tagged in competitor venues or working with competitor businesses of yours. So have a big research about what businesses are booking your product or services at the moment and put them into a lovely spreadsheet. This can take ages and it's an ongoing thing that you should be doing. It can take hours and hours to do the research. However, I always say to clients, it is really vital to get this research done before you then move on to the next step, which is obviously contacting them, because you want to know that they're really qualified for your business and that they're already buying your products or services, just perhaps with somebody else. So start doing some prospecting, start doing lots of research, put it into a lovely juicy spreadsheet with a plan to contacting them. Thank you so much. How's it going? So on this Thursday is today, sales to-dos. I would like you to do something that's quite tricky, but can be invaluable. And that is to do a SWOT analysis on yourself. Now, It can bring home quite a few kind of home truths, but for those of you who don't know what a SWOT analysis is, it stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. And I will share a template with you in the comments below, which takes you through that process and has lots and lots of questions for you to answer about yourself, and it will help you do a kind of, it's a bit like doing a competitor analysis but on yourself, and it will really help you think about where your strengths and weaknesses lie, perhaps some things that you could upskill on, perhaps some of the USPs about you and your industry that might highlight against competitors or even colleagues. It can bring out some really interesting things. I've had clients who've sent it to their team and asked them to do it in light of them as well before. So up to you how far you go with it, but do a SWOT analysis on yourself and be honest with yourself and let it highlight some things that you might want to upskill in, where the kind of modern event industry is headed. Are you going to other things that you might need to learn in order to keep up with it? And then perhaps what strengths have you got? What are you really good at? What can you shout about to your clients? What will get you, kind of push you ahead of maybe some of your colleagues as well? So yeah, I'll drop the link to download it in the comments. If you are still with me on these February sales to-dos, please let me know and drop a comment below. And if you have loved these sales to-dos, it's exactly what we do in mentoring, but it's obviously a lot more bespoke to your business. So drop me a line if you want more information. See you later. Hi, happy Friday. So today in my February sales to-dos, I would like you to revisit from last Monday, from the 1st of February, your February targets and goals. We are 2 weeks in now, so I would like you to go through what your plans were for February and how are you getting on with them. Are you on target? Are you maybe behind target? Are you ahead of target? And feel free, don't be put off, to readjust those plans as to the next 2 weeks. So if you are really behind target and you know what, February's actually been a lot busier and you haven't been able to deal with it and maybe things have got in the way, that's okay. So take today to restock, relook at the targets and rewrite them over for the next 2 weeks. There's no point trying to run towards targets that you know are unrealistic, and equally, if you were smashing the targets and really going above and beyond them, then well done, that's amazing. So maybe you might be able to increase them a little bit for the end of February. So that's my Friday task today for you. If you are enjoying these sales to-dos every day, please follow the hashtag Kate Sales To-Dos and they will all come up on your feed. And if you really want to, PM me, message me and let me know how you're getting on. I would really love to hear. Thank you so much and I'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. See you.